Hey guys, I'm Leon from the Lending Group. I've been a loan officer for a very long time, or what some people consider a long time, since 2002, and going, of course. I'm currently in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, so we service all of Pennsylvania, all of New Jersey, the sunny state of Florida, Delaware, and many more to come soon. A lot of times my prospective buyers or prospective clients, they'll ask me, hey Leon, how do we get the best deal? Not only in the mortgage rate, but also on the house. It's as a consumer, I'm probably just like you guys are. I always want to get the best deal, or I always want to feel like I got the best deal on the market. And that's always a great thing, a great feeling to have, but sometimes the answer is not so straightforward. So I would say, number one, if we're talking about a property, let's figure out what the market is like, right? Let's look at the property we're looking at and look at how long it's been marketed. How long has this thing been sitting on the market? Has it been 1 day or has it been 90 days? In this market, I'm seeing a lot of just sporadic activity. I see homes that go in half a day or a day, and I see others that have been sitting for 3 or 4 months. So the straight answer is, if you see a home sitting for 3 or 4 months and you love it, that's the one you go and negotiate for. That's the one where you ask your seller for concessions, where you ask them to make repairs, ask them for a price concession, of course, and or a closing cost concession, and just have fun with it, right? Make sure that you're getting the deal of a lifetime. However, if you see a different home that you fell in love with and it's only been sitting on the market for half a day and there's a line outside the door to see it, right, which is happening in this market, I promise you, that's the one where you maybe want to bid over. That's generally the rule of thumb, right? The longer it's been marketed for, the easier time you're going to have getting a concession and or getting something in return from the seller. So there's your answer. That's how you negotiate. You use your best judgment, right? There is no right or wrong answer. The best deal is the one that works for you, right? It's up to you to decide. That's essentially it. Some things you can ask from a seller or it as a negotiating tactic are concessions towards closing costs. At times, they range anywhere from 3 to 6% as a maximum. Concessions towards repairs and or improvements to the property. Another concession you can ask for is a buy down, right? You can actually ask your seller on top of your closing costs. You can ask your seller to buy down your interest rate and or buy down your interest rate for the first 2 years. One popular form of buy down is called a 2-1 buy down. Essentially, the way it works is you get literally a 2% lower interest rate for the first year, right? So as an example, if your rate came in at 6%, your first year literally would be 4%, second year would be 5%, and then year 28 and forward, assuming you have a 30-year loan, would be at the 6%. So those are all different ways that you can negotiate with the seller towards your closing costs and or interest rate. On the flip side, however, if it is your home of your dreams, and you're not negotiating, you have to take things away, possibly consider waiving a home inspection. I've seen clients consider waiving an appraisal contingency. Again, there's a right time and place for everything. These aren't always recommended, but if you want to get the house and there's competition, these are all ways to consider it. Now, keep in mind that I've seen clients in the recent past, they want the house so bad that they're going to bid over asking price. So keep that in mind. You may need to do that to get the house. And of course, please consult with your realtor, consult with your attorney if you have one. Most of all, please consult with your loan officer if you're doing that. If you're bidding over asking price, there are certain ramifications towards financing that you need to be aware of. If you want to know more about buy downs or concessions or how it all works, feel free to reach out here at the Find My Way Home Network, or feel free to check out my website, applywithleon.com.